On the banks of the Wabash. We hear that phrase a lot here in Terre Haute, and for good reason, because a majority of the city's history can be traced right back there to the river.
That's right, Jade, but there is one very important part of that history that many forget about. And it could be said that this part of history might just be the beginning of Terre Haute.
Fort Harrison. It is the name of a popular street in town. You have the landing at Fort Harrison. And even though it may not look like it now, yes, there really was a fort built on this location.
Fort Harrison was built on this site in 1811 as a way station for General William Henry Harrison as he traveled north towards the battles at Lafayette. In 1811, with the beginning of the War of 1812, this site was chosen as the ideal place for that depot.
Now, the fort itself was not huge. It was 150 feet square and had two large lookout towers facing the Wabash River. Then, of course, there were homes built around it by the settlers.
And the only marker you will find at the site?
This rock is the only physical indication of the site of the fort. It was dedicated at the centennial, the 100th year anniversary of the battle that took place at the fort in 1812.
That battle is also noted as one of the first battles of the War of 1812.
A large band of Indians attacked the fort, tried to burn it down, and General Zachary's people defended the fort, along with the settlers that had built their cabins along the way here.
The fort wasn't in use for very long. Records show it was decommissioned in 1822 after it fell into disrepair. But it was just the beginning for this area.
This site was the first place of the settlement of the people that eventually moved south to the town area where they started the town, and it was incorporated as a little town in 1816, and we're celebrating now the 200th anniversary of that city.
Once again, this is a case of some Vigo County history found on some private property. You can, of course, check out the area while you're visiting the landing, but we're not encouraging you to take a walk around the property.
But what we do want to encourage is for you to head on over to our website to find all of the extras we have with this story, including what those gazebo structures are in the area where the fort once stood. And also, there's a great opportunity for you and your family to celebrate the 4th of July at the landing.
All of that and more, you guessed it, over on WTHI-TV.com.
Very interesting.
Fascinating.
I'm always intrigued. Terre Haute has so much history
It
here,
does.
and I feel like every time they have one of those reports, I learn something new. And that's, I guess, the point of them as well.
They do a good job.
They do.
This whole region and through here is just full of history.
It is.
All right. Well,
Interesting.